Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on? Welcome back. It's the Iron Man challenge.
Hello.
There's Susie. She's an undead mage. We're flying out of Orgrimmar down to the south, Camp Traja. And we're going to be heading even further south. We're going to be trying to get... We need some lightning glands from the lizards and something else. We need a Thunderhawk saliva gland and 4 more lightning glands. Not really sure what else to do. We're pretty odd. Level. Might be able to do this quest. We could always come back to Stone Talon. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, we leveled 24 last episode. This damn thing, man. This is killing me. This little bug right here. Just do a little reload. Yeah, we got some new abilities. Yes, we did. Why does it keep saying I'm mounted? Oh. Well, that's why. I recorded 2 episodes of City Skylines back to back, and to move around, you just hold the middle mouse button, and I'm like trying to do that on this character. Yeah, we got a couple of upgraded abilities. Kind of nice. Hope everybody is doing all right. Did I already say that? Cheers. Look at that beautiful Misty Mountain gaming mug. It's absolutely lovely. That's the second. This is the second edition mug. Yeah. Look at that. You know how much coffee you could drink out of that, or whiskey, or whatever you're doing? Yeah. I make about 60 cents or $1 something. I think it's about 60 cents. I have the prices set pretty much as low as they'll go, because the company who does all the work, they really get the profit off of it. I could make a little bit, but I'd have to set the price ridiculous high, like a $25 coffee mug. Like, are you serious, man? All right, let's go pick up weapons of choice here, just because.
Thrall Hall.
I got this new add-on. I like the way this opens up over here. It's kind of nice.
To victory.
So you don't have to push shift anymore when you're doing this. It just automatically shows you if you don't want to see it. And you push shift. Yeah, we can't use any of this, so.
May your blades never dull.
I don't know. I actually might get rid of it. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit... It like zooms in the camera. It's a cool add-on. Might be a little bit better if I was using the voiceover, but we have not been using that. Anyway, let's get some food and water conjured up here a little bit. Mostly water. That'll work. Starting to have a little fun in City Skylines again. City Skylines 2. I was pretty frustrated and aggravated with a lot of it, but I'm learning to just kind of let things go a little bit and try to enjoy just the builds and all of that. Yes, it's coming along nicely. We've got a little city over there. It's called Huron. We're playing with, unlimited money and everything's unlocked, so we don't have to deal with it. It's fun playing like that sometimes. Got a decent amount of rested. Stayed up the character for a few days. Today is Tuesday. It was server reset. This guy can give me what I need. Oh, I don't need that. I already have the Kodo liver. Right. We dealt with that quest. Kind of frightening. Alright, let's drink up here. Watch out for these things. They do like nature damage, so my wards will not work against them, so I'm just going to have to take a little damage. There's no way around it. Oh, I have Counterspell. Forgot about that. Yeah, we picked up Counterspell. A 30-second cooldown on it. There's a little lightning gland. I'm a little rusty on the character. I don't know why. These Greater Thunderhawks, that's where we can get the saliva gland that we need. Yeah. What's the range? Oh, it's like the same. That's nice. They won't pull each other here. But he's going to be too close. Yeah, he's going to be too close. Ask me what I'm doing. Got a bunch of hyenas around here, man. Do want my interrupt to be up. It would be, even if I can interrupt one of these, it's pretty helpful. It's a level 24 too, so honestly should be looking at these 23s if we can find one like that. Let's try them. He's not going to cast. Resisted that. So I could mana shield against these guys if I wanted to. Took a lot of damage. Just a few shots that we took there. They've got mana. I think he probably just elected not to cast, or he just didn't do it. But mana shield will help out a little bit. I didn't know he was going to melee me. These hyenas are making me nervous, man. So many of them. Where is Mana Shield? It's right there. Boy. Right, here's what we do. Should be okay here. Yeah, that works. This is for a quest item we can't use, but I'm just doing it for the XP, and it's not the only thing we can do, but it's closest. We've got a few other quests up around the same level. Oh, I forgot about Gan's Reclamation. We can do that as well. At least that first part there. Don't want to do the other part yet. Wonder Woman was in the gym this morning. Talked about her a few episodes ago. Just incredible. This is not a good place for that. That makes a little bit more sense. There he is. Hey, brother.
What brings you here? Goodbye. Go in peace.
That's kind of cool. Cool little add-on there. Yeah, she's just, man, she is in just unbelievable shape. I know I talked about it before in an episode, but it's kind of nuts. Shot on this, like a half shirt. Essentially, it almost looks like a bra. She was doing back exercises. The striations, and there's just no body fat on her. She is just... I haven't seen anybody in that kind of shape in a long time. Just unbelievable. It's very impressive to me. I mean, not just because she's a beautiful woman and all that. Just the dedication that goes into stuff like that is... It's a huge turn on for me. All right, there's 4 of 5. Like I was saying before, she could be like a fitness model, or I don't know. She's like a female superhero. I'm not even kidding. That's what she looks like. And this woman, I think, is in her mid-40s. Yeah. That's impressive on its own. There's not many people in the world like that kind of shape. Very few these days. Kind of nice when you interrupt a caster, it would generally make them run up to you like this. Not always, but sometimes. This morning, I was at the gym at about 5, right? Still dark outside, and I replaced my headlights. I had these blue headlights that came with the car that I couldn't stand. They looked cool, but you just couldn't see anything on when you were driving. It was terrible. Anyway, I finally replaced them. Like a month back or something. But they were, I hadn't adjusted them properly. It's a little annoying right there. So I remembered this morning I took a Torx, a little Torx bit with me. It's a T15. Well, I actually had the wrong size. I need a T15, but I think I had one smaller. Anyway, I backed in and faced the car towards the brick wall. I was trying to adjust the headlights. I got one of them pretty good. The problem is they're too low. They're pointing down. The other one actually stripped. It's a little unfortunate. And I knew it was already a little bit stripped. It was dark as shit. I couldn't really see what I was doing. But I'm going to have to get that bolt out. Or it's just a little screw, actually, and see. And replace it. Get that light adjusted. Damn, that's annoying. Didn't start off very well here. Let's do a flame strike here. See what kind of pushback we get. That was a horrible rotation from me. Alright, we got the lightning gland. Just need a saliva gland. I'm going to have to get new tires on the car. The back tires are actually okay, but the front tires need to be replaced. But I should replace them. The back tires too, I mean. Something way low on the list of things I need to do is the stereo. It's got, for some reason, the right speakers, the speakers on the right side, are not working. And I've got a whole new stereo system that I bought like 5 years ago. Sitting over there in a box. I might do it today. I don't know. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Might do it today. I wish I was smart enough to set my Hearthstone at the crossroads, but I'm not. Even here at Camp Taurajo. It's at the Sepulchre. Yeah. I have a hard time with that word. Sepulchre? I don't know what the hell it is. Let's get rid of this freak right here. But again, that's like super low on the list, stuff like that. Besides, the only time I listen is on my way to the gym and on the way back, and it's like a 4-minute ride. So I've just not. That's why I've really not done it. And honestly, I've had way too much other stuff going on with the car. Massive, major repairs, as some of you might know. Mana shield pretty good. They don't want to give up their saliva gland. I need to sell the car. Just got to fix some little piddly stuff. I'll get a little bit more money out of it. The engine's repaired now. That's good. That's like the most important thing. The paint, it needs to be repainted. It's got a hole in the hood that I cut. Because the hood wouldn't open. Do they cast at all? He's actually not doing anything with his mana. It's kind of weird. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I also have the body filler to repair the hood. I've not done it. I meant to do it over the summer, but the whole entire summer turned into me being without the car for basically 3 months. You know. Where are these damn things? There's one. We could start on these guys as well. These are green. That's nice. It's dangerous back there, though. That's for sure. There's a ranged mob. I see. Been eating really well now that I'm going back to the gym every day. Boy, did I miss it. Put on a little weight, and when you see somebody in really, really good shape, you kind of like, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like, man, I need to, like, I can do better, right? What am I doing? So it's really, she's partly inspired me to get back eating really healthy again. No sense of using a frostbolt because they're ranged, it does less damage than a fireball. Well, that actually protects. Well, it protects against a range shot like that. I guess it counts as a melee shot. The mana shield. Saw on Facebook a couple days ago, he was my wrestling coach, and he was also my English teacher, Mr. Roper, Coach Roper. He, pretty legendary, coach for Tab, Virginia. Passed away. He had Alzheimer's the last 6-7 years of his life, I think. he did recently pass away. I saw his daughter put out a post. Overwhelming response on Facebook. But I don't really do much on Facebook these days, except for check for birthdays. Really, that's basically it. But I found his little obituary, and I made a little post of my own. And this guy, you know, I don't want to be dramatic or, you know, but he was basically the only teacher that I had and the only adult in the school, including the principal, that treated me like a human being, is what I'll say. He was a really good guy. Like, he was a perfect job coach and a mentor and a teacher. I think he could tell that I, you know, had a lot of problems when I was a kid. I think he could tell, but he was just decent to me, and just, he would check in with me, and, you know, no other teacher did that. In fact, his wife was also a teacher. I can't say the same about her. She did one of the most horrible things. I think I've told this story before, but my freshman year of high school was a nightmare, man. I had so many problems as a kid. I could barely speak. I just didn't want to speak, and I didn't want anybody to see me. We were very poor. My clothes were shit. Me and my brother would, like, share clothes. Sometimes I would have to wear my stepfather's stuff, blah, 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 right? Anyway, I remember I was having to wear my stepfather's jacket, like one of his jackets or something. And my stepfather smoked a lot of weed all the time, and the jacket smelled like weed. And I was just kind of used to it.
Congratulations.
You know, I smoked a little weed when I was in high school. I mean, I never really liked it, but anyway, it was, I can't remember what she taught, but I went into class one day, and I had to walk by her desk and then go, you know, to my desk. And as soon as I sat down, she came up to me. Everybody was in the classroom. She didn't try to hide it at all, man. She just, like, she goes, I don't want you coming in here smelling like weed anymore, right? Just real fucking mean and nasty. And I didn't say anything. Some of the kids laughed, you know. I don't remember my reaction. I just remember being like mortified and like humiliated about it. So anyway, the next day I went into class. I didn't even have a jacket on because I was afraid she would smell it. You know, I was just like freezing. She had rearranged the entire classroom. I'm not even kidding. She put a whole entire row of empty desks and then another row of desks. I was in the very back between a row, like a wall, basically, of empty desks, and then the whole rest of the class on the other side. This is a teacher who did this to me. That was Mr. Roper's wife, I think. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I think it was. Yeah, I'll never forget it, man. Like, that shit, if you did that shit these days to a kid, the school would probably be sued. The teacher would be fired. It would be like national news, right? So it was stuff like that that kind of caused me to just start skipping. Like, I just started skipping that class because I was humiliated. And, you know, when I started skipping and stuff, then I started getting in trouble with the principal. Sometimes the principal would just find me in the hall, like just walking around. It's like, Eric, what are you doing? And I just, you know, I didn't know what to say, you know, or what to do. I started getting suspensions. And they progressively got worse and worse and longer. And eventually, after like my third 10-day suspension in a row, Mrs. Danley was her name, the principal. She called me into the office, and she goes, I'm suspending you again, and if you don't come back, that's okay. That's what she said to me. Like, no trying to help me out, no...
Peace, friend.
Maybe you need to talk to somebody. Is everything going all right? Never once did those questions ever come up. Just like, I'm a bad kid, and I guess let's just suspend them. Anyway, the whole point of all that was Mr. Roper he wasn't like that. This guy would check in on me, and every once in a while in his class, he taught geography. They would do this thing where he would ask a question, or you would have to get into teams, which I always hated. And then he would ask questions, and it was like trivia, and you got points, and nobody wanted me on their team, right? Because I was just like this weird kid who never spoke. But anyway, whenever that would happen, or if I got called on or would have to do something, it was a situation like I panicked, you know, because I had so much trauma and all this shit. Couldn't speak or didn't want to. My glasses are filthy here. He would make it okay, or he would not humiliate me, you know. And then after class or something, he would say, "Hey man," he would say, "Hey man." He's like, "Eric, are you okay?" You know, like that's how he was. He was like that as my wrestling coach as well. I didn't wrestle very long, but he was just a good guy. So I was sad to see that he had passed. High school. Absolute nightmare for me. It's good times and happy stories with Big E. Okay. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that teacher and what she did. I told somebody that story once. This girl I was dating, and she was so furious. She was trying, like, who was the teacher's name? Like, she was going to contact her. And I got to be honest, I tried to remember her name over the years too, because I thought about reaching out to her if I could find her. But I asked Mr. Roper, this was like around the time he had just been diagnosed, I think, and he just wasn't like the same guy. But I was trying to ask, but I couldn't really remember what she taught, what period it was, anything like that. So I never found out.
For the Horde!
He's got another follow-up here.
Zug zug.
Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Dabu.
All right. Okay, hold on, guys. This I have to get rid of this. I'm just not used to it. I think it's called Dialogue UI right here. Let's just reload this.
Blood and thunder.
Yeah, this is just a little easier for me. Why isn't this like a blue? Oh, it is. It is repeatable. I see. All right.
Victory.
Victory for Sylvanas, I suppose. Anyway, we're about 35 minutes in. Let's do a little repair. In a cell here. Yeah, we can't use that. That's a quest item. Oh, that's an extra deep moss spider egg. We don't need that. are the War Song reports. That's part of a quest item as well, which we'll eventually do. All right, we don't need a banana. Can't have that. This server is basically dead, so this stuff I'm just going to most likely be vendoring. I don't think I'll be using the auction house anymore. Just not enough people on it for me to really not make any sales.
Keep it real.
Keep it real, brother. Da-da-da. Well. What are we going to do now, my fine feathered friends? What level are we? 24? Tell you what, we'll just park it here. Let's set the Hearthstone here. I think next episode we'll come down here and do Gan's Reclamation. At least that first part of it. It's 3 parts, I think. The last part is the easiest. Second part's the hardest.
I got the best deals anywhere.
All right.
Glad I could help.
You've also got the most annoying voice anywhere. Alrighty, that'll do it for this one. Sorry for story time. You guys and gals take care. Susie and I will catch you in tomorrow's episode.
It's been real.
It has been real. Peace.